Could Facebook actually be banned in the Philippines? That question is suddenly very real. Malacanang has confirmed that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is open to proposals that could restrict or even ban Facebook and other social media platforms if they are found to pose serious risk to public safety, spread misinformation, or fail to adequately protect Filipinos. But let's be clear, Facebook has not been banned, and President Marcos has not ordered a Facebook shutdown, not yet. What we have right now is a proposal being studied. So how did we get here?
There were only 2 victims. Some students were treated for injuries, but these were students who had panicked during the incident. That's why we saw students being taken away in ambulances, most likely due to injuries sustained while trying to escape. The other students are safe, and classes have been suspended. Authorities, including the Philippine National Police and local government officials, remain on the scene.
The debate intensified after the tragic shooting at Ateneo de Zamboanga University, where a student live-streamed the attack. Authorities later criticized the speed with which the material was removed from Facebook. The CICC said authorities reported the video to Meta 5 minutes after detecting the live stream, but it remained online for another 9 minutes before being removed. And that raises a legitimate question. Should social media companies be held more accountable when horrific contents are being live streamed? Absolutely. But here's where I think we need to be very careful. Does banning Facebook actually solve the problem? Because the problem isn't simply Facebook. The same violent material can move to other platforms, messaging apps, and websites. In fact, the CICC itself has acknowledged that communities discussing and potentially radicalizing around this type of content can exist on separate messaging platforms. So if Facebook disappears tomorrow, does the underlying problem disappear with it? Probably not. We also have to ask what happens to millions of ordinary Filipinos who use Facebook every day. Businesses use it, families use it, news organizations use it, content creators use it. You probably will be seeing this video on Facebook right now. And millions of Filipinos use Facebook simply to communicate. So a nationwide ban would be an enormous intervention. And that's why I believe the government should first exhaust targeted solutions. Demand fast removal of violent live streams, require stronger child safety systems, hold platforms accountable when they repeatedly fail to respond, strengthen digital investigations, and most importantly, address the other side of the problem. How did the child get access to a firearm in the first place? Reuters reported that the weapon used in the Zamboanga shooting was linked to the shooter's father, a custom official, and authorities are investigating firearm accountability alongside the social media issue. So let's not allow the Facebook debate to become a convenient way of avoiding the harder questions. Social media can amplify violence, yes, but social media doesn't pull the trigger. People do. And when the person involved is a child, we need to understand the entire chain of failure. Access to weapons, mental and social well-being, family and community safeguards, school safety, and yes, the responsibility of technology companies. The Philippine government has every right to demand accountability from platforms operating in this country. But any restrictions on a platform used by millions of Filipinos should be evidence-based, proportionate, and carefully scrutinized. Because protecting children from dangerous content is important, but protecting the public's ability to communicate access information, and express legitimate opinion is important too. And interestingly, the palace itself has distinguished between misinformation and legitimate criticism, saying criticism and opinion are not what government intend to prohibit. So the question isn't simply should Facebook be banned? The better question is, how do we make social media safer without unnecessarily silencing millions of Filipinos? That's the conversation we should be having. This is Global Truth. Fact today, truth always.